It's a well-known thing that people go for counseling only when there is an issue, and some people they feel like going for counseling is a biblical thing or it's a church request or something like that. So that is all we're going to be talking about on today's video. We're just going to be discussing the importance of counseling before marriage. The dictionary says counseling is when you take therapy that involves a trained therapist to listen to you and help you find ways to deal with emotional issues. And what does this counseling help you achieve? One, you're getting married to the right person. Two, if there are red flags that you have seen but you have decided to sweep under the carpet, or if there are any red flags at all, or if that you haven't noticed. So this is what counseling does to you, to open up all these things and to help you not to make certain mistakes. And most counseling, if you go for that is properly done by either a minister or a professional, it really saves you getting married to the wrong person. Most of the times, if it's done properly and if both couples are genuine and true to each other, always solves you the problem that you end up having when you get married. Counseling, it's an eye opener. It helps you understand your partner better. So during our counseling section, we were given some assignments of which we had to go ask each other, what are your views about marriage? What are your views about how we're going to take care of our kids? I had to ask my husband, what does he think about corporal punishment, or you having to tell them to kneel down or raise up your hands, and things like that. I didn't really feel like he was going to have an issue with it. But we talking about it made me realize that my husband would not be in support of things like that. But we having to go through counseling, it made me understand my husband's perspective. I realized that we have to come up with an agreed plan on how we're going to scold our kids. And that being said, was one of the things that counseling helped us achieve. Another thing counseling helped us achieve was I was the opinion that my money is my money, your money is our money, which is okay. But what was not okay was me thinking, oh, I could be selfish with my money, or I'm not going to help the man, or anything like that. But counseling made me realize that there was a part where we were told to do what are you most scared of about your partner? And I asked him what he was most scared of. He said it was cheating, his wife cheating on him is a no-go area for him, it's something he cannot forgive, it's something that he cannot come back from, and things like that. And I said which has to do with my man not taking responsibility, or when he stops taking care of me. Everybody just understood what they are supposed to do, but we never had that deeper conversation. Knowing each other's love language is essential for you to understand your husband or your wife's or your spouse's love language. This was something that counseling opened us to, and we took the test and we also talked about it, and my husband affirmed that yeah, he's a quality time person. I always knew he was that kind of person, but I didn't really know that that was his love language, because all the time he always wants me to be around him, and I'm like, guys, see, you've got your own, you have to have your own friends, let me have my own friends. I don't want this chungomi lifestyle. And I was always taking offense when he's always like coming to come and pick me up from work, having to like want me to spend the weekend with him. I felt like, what kind of love is this? Can I just have my own me time? Can I just please breathe? I had those moments, but until I went for counseling, then I understood that it wasn't just trying to choke me or trying to be possessive of me or anything like that. But the thing is, that was his love language. His love language was quality time. So he's not that kind of person that you surprise him with flowers or you surprise him with gifts. It's not valuable to him. That is one thing that counseling does to you. It makes you understand your partner's love language. You might think you know it. You might see some attitude in them or be having issues, but you don't know where the problem is coming from. It could be that you need to understand your husband's love language or your spouse's love language. Ensure that your pastor is qualified. So our pastor, when we did our counseling, was a qualified one. He was honest. He told us the way it is. He explained to us. He made us understand that, see, this thing you're about to enter It's not a bed of roses. There were times that you just be angry with your partner for no reason. You never know this person fully. It was so plain with us. It wasn't a case whereby it was just like a tick in the box for us. It was really a time well spent. And I say it was 6 months, but I would say it's one of the things that really helped their marriage. They give you assignments to go on, that your next class we're going to discuss this, so you guys go and discuss about it. It gives you things to talk about. It is not just sex. It is not just I love my partner. It is beyond. It makes you think out of the box. It makes you think about, if this person hurts me tomorrow, am I going to be able to forgive this person? What are the characters they have in them that I cannot live with? These are the things that counseling opens your mind to. It helps you open your eyes to lapses that are already in your relationship, or lapses that might come up when you get married, or it opens your mind to things to like talk about, discuss as a couple. Things that you don't even think will be an issue would end up being an issue, because it avoids you having to like now go for the big counseling when a big problem happens in your marriage. This person is going to change, hormones might change, the way they see life will change. When this person is changing, their behavior has changed, they are not the person you used to know before. What has God told you about your relationship would be the things that will make you fight for the relationship. And counseling also helps you know if this person is your partner or not your partner. You want to go ahead, this is your partner, this is who he is, this is his personality, he's never going to change. Can you live with all these things? If you had gone for counseling, you would have avoided the person's character that you couldn't live with. You would have seen it and you could have avoided the relationship, or you could have avoided the marriage. You go for counseling before you get married and you're not open with each other and you pretend like everything is okay. You actually go for the main counseling, which is therapy. It's better you like save yourself from things that would make you unhappy in the future than pretend like everything is okay just because of what will people say. And counseling also opens your mind to discuss, what kind of wedding are we looking at? What kind of wedding do we want? How much is our finance? How much is our budget? The men get missing in the picture. We forget that we actually have a groom that we're getting married to in all these plannings that we're making. We don't ask for their opinion. We don't ask for their contribution. We don't ask for what do they think about these decisions we have decided to make. These are small issues that we ignore that becomes a big thing. Another thing that counseling did was it made us understand that we avoid assumptions. Assumption and expectations is what is going to kill your marriage. Avoid it. Counseling was really a good session, and anytime, any day, I would always recommend for couples to go for counseling before getting married. The major one is it opens your eyes to see if you're getting married to the wrong person. And another one I would end with is we ladies, when we're getting married, we want to pick the most expensive attire, we want to pick the most expensive clothes for our friends and all that. We've got to consider the man, and it's just one day event. The marriage itself is the work, and marriage is hard work. You've got to continuously be working at it. You've got to be sensitive to each other's needs. The chances of you having issues that you say I can no longer tolerate is high, and to avoid you leaving the marriage after we've all paid for £2,000 adire or Ankara, be sensitive. I think that's it all on the importance of counseling before marriage. Very, very essential that you don't allow third parties to come into your relationship. Always put God at the center of everything. Ensure that you're getting married to the right person. You've done your proper research, you've done your due diligence, you've prayed about it. Yeah, it takes a level of spiritual maturity for you to praise your emotions and just trust God for the very best in every decision you make, including marriage. So I leave you guys to it. Kindly drop me your comments. What you think? Is it a must? Is it important? Is it necessary? There's no way anybody can help anybody have a successful or a beautiful marriage. It only takes the grace of God and sincerity of both partners to make it work. Thank you very much for watching till this very end. Until I see you in my next video. You want to check my video where I talked about the steps of which you take when you get married in the UK. It's bye for now, guys.